But James gets the steal, and the breakaway, and the highlight slam.
Sometimes the best version of yourself comes out when your back is against the wall. Day 8 of the NBA playoffs was full of life lessons. How to bet on yourself when everyone doubts you. Why the road to success is paved with the hot asphalt of failure. And many, many more. This one hit me deep in my soul, and I'd like to share it with you. Chapter 1. Koalas on Defense. Game 1 between OKC and New Orleans had been a dogfight. Game 2, a complete Pelicans annihilation. Fast forward to Game 3, and we were off to a bumpy start. The Thunder had a moment of panic when Jalen Williams took a surprise facelift and had to leave the floor.
Boy, he took a shot on that drive, and he clearly is in pain.
Put eye drops in his eyes. He was clearly in a significant amount of pain.
The Pelicans took full advantage, continuing to kick things off with some serious flair.
The other way. Oh! Murphy got it with the slam.
But the kid from Hamilton, Ontario was like a lion playing with its food.
Oh, great fake by Shea. Gilgeous-Alexander.
As has been the case all series, the Pelicans didn't have an answer for the Thunder's defense. And to top it all off, OKC's bench came in outscoring the Pelicans' bench 13-3 to end the quarter with a swaggering 4-point lead. Starting the second quarter, Josh Giddey decided New Orleans was the perfect stage to show off his handles.
Oh, nice job to go behind the back, getting by the defense. Sidesteps and takes it in.
Meanwhile, Chet Holmgren was busy turning the paint into a no-fly zone.
The move. Trudging his way down the lane, rejected at the rim by Holmgren.
With their game plan firing on all cylinders, the Thunder then decided to go on a scoring spree, launching a 14-0 run, with Lou Dort deciding that 3 was actually his lucky number.
Looking at his options in the corner, 3, good!
With the Thunder shooting a blistering 63%, they grabbed a 60-46 lead by halftime. In the third quarter, the Pelicans responded by hitting their first 5 shots of the quarter.
Shot clock down to 7. McCollum gets a screen, weaves by the defenders, and puts up one on the fly.
However, they still were having a tough time holding on to the ball due to the intense on-ball pressure from the Thunder. OKC, on the other hand, reminded the world that they are the best three-point shooting team in the entire association.
Here's his stroke from 3. Good! Wow!
But not to be outdone, Brandon Ingram, with Lou Dort clinging to him like a koala on a tree, launched a buzzer-beating 3 to close the third.
Ingram over Dort. 3. What a shot!
The Pelicans' bench had been quieter than a mime at a convention, scoring 0 points and adding to the turnover party, with McCollum leading the festivities with 4 of his own. As the fourth quarter unfolded, the Pelicans struggled to generate anything that resembled offense. Meanwhile, the Thunder were on a roll, orchestrating a 10-2 symphony that bumped their lead to a whopping 23 points. Chet Holmgren, the Thunder's block party chairman, continued to deny shots, turning the Pelicans' scoring attempts into a blooper reel.
He'll drive, and he tried to put it in over Holmgren. Now they're tussling for the ball.
And with that, the Thunder were able to snag a 3-0 lead in the series. Where is Zion when you need him most? My fellow GOATs, as the playoffs zip into action, it's time to clutch the basketball buzz right in the palm of your hands. Thanks to my partners at DraftKings Sportsbook, we're dribbling straight into the madness. Right now, all new customers who bet just $5 on anything will get $200 in bonus bets instantly. So what are you waiting for? Download the DraftKings app now and sign up using my promo code GOAT. Claim your throne and your scepter, because the crown is yours. If sports betting is not yet available in your state, don't worry. You can dive into the whirlpool of fun with DraftKings Daily Fantasy and have a shot to win cash prizes. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and use the promo code GOAT. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit gamblinghelplinema.org. Massachusetts. Call 877-8-HOPE-NY. Text HOPE-NY 467-369. Please gamble responsibly. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook. Chapter 2. A Masterclass in Clutch Performance. Game 4 in Hollywood was do or die for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Nuggets had brought their brooms to LA, dreaming of a clean sweep. The stage was set for Game 4, and everyone was fired up from the get-go.
On the switch, Jokic hanging with James. Great look. And the flush from Anthony Davis. Murray hang. Oh, great finish. as he spins it off the window and in.
While Nikola Jokic was showcasing his usual wizardry on the court.
As Porter gets inside.
I mean, that pass right there. Are you kidding me? From behind the back. I mean, he's tremendous.
The Lakers were hunting Jamal Murray, and boy, did it pay dividends.
Reeves inside scores.
By the end of a tightly contested first quarter, the Lakers had eked out a 5-point lead. In the second quarter, D'Lo finally decided that missing wasn't his style anymore. And after a 0 for 6 3-point shooting horror show in Game 3, he found his mojo from downtown.
Russell straight on rainbow three. D'Angelo Russell with his first 3-point attempt of the game. He was 0 for 6 from out there in Game 3.
Meanwhile, the Lakers' offense was sizzling like a barbecue at a summer cookout.
Trying for a 2 for 1. Reeves three. Not there. But Hachimura got the offensive rebound. Reeves lob. Davis with the slam.
And on the defensive end, they were filing restraining orders against every Nuggets shot. From downtown, both teams were like novice archers, barely hitting the mark, with the Lakers at 3 of 11 and the Nuggets at 3 of 13 from beyond the arc. By halftime, the Lakers had piled up a 13-point lead, outmuscling the Nuggets 42-24 in the paint. As the third quarter kicked off, LeBron and AD decided it was showtime, turning the court into their personal cooking show.
James, what a pass to Davis. He threw that under the armpit of Jokic.
But even though the Lakers were in the lead, their cushion started to deflate. The Nuggets, fueled by Michael Porter Jr., narrowed the gap down to just 7 points.
Porter drives, takes it strong and slams it, and here comes Denver back within 7.
While Jokic was still dishing out assists that seemed to come from another galaxy.
Jokic, oh what a play, batting it ahead. He never even saw the ball until it landed, and then a touch pass to the cutter.
MPJ was on fire, racking up 15 points in the third by himself. But despite his scoring spree, the Lakers managed to keep their noses in front by 11 points going into the final stretch. In the last act, LeBron was practically steaming out of his ears when Coach Darvin Ham decided against challenging a controversial out-of-bounds call.
He's saying it was touched last by Denver. Darvin Ham not going to challenge it though. And LeBron really infuriated. He is screaming at his bench right now. And wow. He compounded the problem by not paying attention, and then Denver got the easy basket.
But amidst the drama, the Lakers caught fire, embarking on a scorching 11-3 run that boosted their lead to 16 points.
Whoa! No look pass. Russell James with the slam. And the Lakers have their largest lead of the game at 16 with 6:22 to go.
Anthony Davis was a force, grabbing 23 of the Lakers' 46 boards and adding 25 points to the scoring total. And as the stakes mounted, LeBron decided to put on a masterclass in clutch performance.
But James gets the steal and the breakaway and the highlight slam.
The King fired up the engines in the final quarter, racking up 14 points to stave off a series sweep after what felt like an eternity. The Lakers finally snapped their 11-game losing streak against Denver. But despite the win, the Lakers still face an uphill battle, trailing 3-1 in the series as they prepare to head back to Denver for Game 5. Chapter 3. New game plan, take away the 3. After Miami had turned the court into their personal 3-point party with a franchise record 23 threes in their Game 2 victory, the Celtics had one thing on their mind entering Game 3: shut down the perimeter. Porzingis, who had had a Game 2 to forget, came back looking like he'd been rebooted overnight, racking up Boston's first 8 points.
Looking up top for Porzingis.
The Celtics' plan to take away the 3-pointer worked like a charm, as they were able to force Miami to shoot 1 of 10 to start the game.
He was just 1 of 9. And Adebayo score that and 1. Bam, Adebayo.
With Jaylen Brown coming out with a solid start, the Celtics were able to grab the early lead, outscoring the Heat by 9 in the first quarter. However, come the second quarter, Boston turned the game into a shootout, popping off 3 consecutive triples, which ballooned their lead to 18 points.
Boston shoots and makes so many threes as we see Tatum line one up right on cue.
Horford gets it deep, kicks it out, and now Hauser. 3-pointer is true.
Peyton Pritchard, the smallest guy on the court, was displaying the biggest heart of anyone in the game with his hustle.
Oh, yeah, Pritchard.
In the middle, always in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
Always in the middle.
Look at him flex to the bench.
Tyler Harrow saw that his team was struggling to score, so he took it upon himself to carry the offensive load in the second.
Hero shakes, fires, and scores. A triple for Hero. His own bounce gave him rhythm.
But Tatum would respond by leveraging his gravity to create easy looks for his teammates.
Leading by 16 here with 7:12 left, and Hauser on a great feed from Tatum.
As if the Heat hadn't had enough, the Celtics cranked up the pressure, capitalizing on 3 Heat turnovers to fuel another 11-0 rampage.
Here's Derek White, set up by Holiday, and White drills a 3.
Wanted to run more, and here they go. They're getting out in transition.
Missed on the three-point try, but a follow by Derek White.
Inexcusable on Miami's part. No one even tries to block him out.
By halftime, the Celtics were outscoring the Heat by 15 points, with Tatum leading the scoring parade with his own 15 points.
Tatum backing down, Duncan Robinson. Highsmith there to help, little turnaround jumper is good. Jason Tatum.
Heading into the third quarter, we found the Celtics lounging with their lead. But suddenly, the Heat launched a 10-2 run, and all of a sudden they were back in the game. That was when the Celtics woke up, going to their next gear defensively, with Porzingis playing the ultimate gatekeeper in the paint.
Porzingis with a block.
The Heat then tried their luck from downtown, but their 2 of 7 shooting from beyond the arc just was not enough to put a dent in the Celtics' massive lead. By the time we reached the fourth quarter, the game was basically over. The Heat tried to huff and puff in an attempt to mount a comeback, but with Tatum now hitting even more ridiculous jumpers, the Heat's fate was sealed.
Jason Tatum, contested shot. The jumper is pure.
Riding high on these heroics, the Celtics cruised to a 20-point blowout, taking a 2-1 lead in the series. Chapter 4, a game of 2 halves. After snagging their first win in Game 3, the Magic needed to turn that tiny spark into a full-blown bonfire. But in Game 4, the Cavs came out of the gate with a 6-0 start, delivering a metaphorical jaw punch right off the bat.
Reward that big man.
Yes, sir. If he's going to run that hard, you give him the basketball.
The Magic responded with their own surge.
The Suns, he'll drive in there and challenge Allen with a tough shot off the glass.
Well, that was a difficult shot.
But shortly thereafter, their offense dried up quicker than a puddle in the Sahara. Enter the Cavs' twin towers of Mobley and Allen, who decided to turn the court into their personal playground.
Lob to Carter. Carter inside has that erased by Evan Mobley.
These guys were a nightmare on defense and dunking fiends on offense.
For the Magic inside. What the flush? As Joe Tate would say, jam with the right hand.
The self-sabotage from the Magic was impressive, an absolute comedy of errors with 8 turnovers. But they limped through the first quarter, only trailing by a whisker going into the second act. The Magic decided to start the second quarter with their bench mob, and Jonathan Isaac led the effort one splash at a time.
Isaac, what a big-time jump shot, contested by Max Strus.
When the starters came back in, Banchero tried to take the baton and run with it.
Banchero in traffic and run.
But with Donovan Mitchell exploding.
Mitchell looks to attack, and that's precisely what he does.
And Jarrett Allen in peak form.
LeVert explodes, leaves it. Allen and one.
The Magic found themselves down 9 at the half, after suffering a 9-0 run at the hands of the Cavs. However, the third quarter was a completely different story. The Magic cranked up the defense, forcing the Cavs to score only 10 points in the entire third. And to make matters worse, Orlando also found their groove offensively, ending the quarter on a 26-3 run to turn an 8-point deficit into an 18-point party lead.
Nice slip inside.
Up and in.
And the foul.
The Orlando Magic have come alive on a 27-5 run.
The fourth quarter could only be described as just a victory lap for the Magic. The Cavs resorted to flagrant ones to try to stop the bleeding.
Cole Anthony, Max Strus had to literally grab him.
But at this point, they were just spectators in their own demise. A stunning comeback, dominating the second half 61-29. And now they pack up for Cleveland. How will the Wine and Gold respond? If you end up enjoying this video, please subscribe. It's free and you can always change your mind. Anyways, wherever you are in the world, be the GOAT of that moment. Stay GOATed.